Hi, welcome back to this. I'm gonna be real with you right now. I just tried to make this video. I had to restart the entire thing. I didn't have nearly enough caffeine in my body. I wasn't being funny. I was thinking way too hard about the stuff that I was saying, and then I was just like, we're 29 minutes into this video, and I hate everything that I just did. So let's start the heck over and try this freaking video again. This year, I'm doing it right, and I'm doing it right the second time. It's 2019, we all lived another year. Congratulations, you didn't die this time. Better luck next year. And try our best and do our best and rainbows and sunshine and all that other silly stuff. Point is, let's get gay. If you're just new to the whole I'm gay and I'm dating thing, I've got a couple tips for you just to get started. Being queer can mean 1 billion things. So if you're new here and you're queer, welcome aboard. Here's a couple tips to get you a partner. Do you know any gays? Go buy that gay a lobster dinner. Get them a nice watch. Buy them a car. Kiss them on their mouth and tell them that they're doing a good job. Go hang out with them. Get to know them a little better. Take them out for coffee. Tell them that their hair looks nice. Do something nice for a fellow gay. If you don't know any gay people, go somewhere where all the gays hang out. Here's a couple suggested locations. If there's an art school in the city that you're in, go there. Cause I guarantee you're gonna find so many queers. So many crawling all over the place. If you're a little too old to be lurking around the college campus, then do what every other old gay does and go to a gay bar. If wherever you're living at, you see that Tegan and Sarah are gonna roll through, go ahead and buy some tickets and I promise you'll find at least an entire venue full of gay femme people. So you wanna keep meeting queer people? The best tip I have is just to go ahead and come out. And trust me, I come from the Midwest, and I'm fully aware of the accepting, wonderful place the United States can be, specifically this region. So if you're from a region where you could potentially have your high school graduation protested by the Westboro Baptist Church, coming out is a little bit scary. For me, it took moving from a smallish town to a smallish city to be able to fully feel comfortable to come out. So if that's not something that you can do right away, don't worry, your time will come. If you don't feel comfortable coming out publicly right away, the best thing you can do is come out to your fellow queer friends. And the thing about coming out to your queer friends is that that will broaden your community and your queer base, but will also keep you somewhat protected because we're not real fond of outing our friends. Coming out is terrifying, and other queers know better than to out their friends. If you feel comfortable enough to come out to them, that will help you kind of meet other people and kind of widen your dating circle. Here's the other thing. A lot of gays, when they're first dating, mistake platonic relationships for romantic relationships. Platonic interests and physical interests kind of blur their lines together a little bit, and it's hard to make out whether or not you genuinely like somebody or you're just kind of coming to terms with the fact that you're gay for the first time and this is the first other queer person that you've met, so you have this weird bond, and so that weird bond turns into a weird attraction that actually isn't an attraction, and you guys don't have very much in common, but you end up being in a relationship with each other for way longer than you should because you're the only queer people that you know, and then you feel this comfortability, and then you just end up being in a relationship that's unfulfilling for both of you for a long time. You see where I'm going with this? Trying to get into the dating circle right out the gate, slow your roll just a little bit. Getting to know people on a platonic basis before you jump straight into a relationship will really save you a lot of hardship later down the line. Not every queer person you meet is your potential life partner. You don't have to be friends with every gay person that you meet, too, because you wouldn't go up to everyone on the street and try to be friends with them, either. Just because somebody has a like quality to you doesn't mean that they're gonna be a like person to you. It's contrary to popular belief, being queer doesn't mean that you have a set standard of how you behave or how you do politics or anything. There's really nothing about being queer that is a standard practice, except for one or two things. not everybody you meet is gonna be your friend. Not everybody you meet is gonna be your life partner, and that's okay. Be yourself. You don't have to weasel yourself into a weird hole or try to be like the person that you're interested in or change yourself to try to fit into the relationship. Queer communities can have small circles, and especially if you live in a relatively small town or a small city, a lot of the people that you know are not gonna have your same interests. Just keep yourself happy first. Trying to fit yourself into a relationship just because the community is small and you would like to have a partner isn't necessarily something that you should really be doing. It's not healthy on your brain. And trust that people will come along and people will accept and love you for who you are. So don't compromise your sanity to try and fit into a mold that somebody else is making for you. So the final thing on my copious list of notes, what about sex? Well, you'll figure it out. I have no tips for you. So how are you guys doing on the new year? I'm so excited to, I don't know, like I really tried to think of something that I felt excited about, and I don't think that I can. I went to a New Year's Eve party, which I didn't think I was actually gonna end up going to, because New Year's Eve rolls around and me and my friends are like, oh man, we're gonna go out, we're gonna get silly, we're gonna do all this, blah, blah, blah. All the plans fell through. Everybody got sick. When all of our plans died, we were like, what are we gonna do to ring in the new year? And I was getting real worried about the whole night. And I was sitting here with a face mask on thinking like, I'm gonna be here watching Lord of the Rings by myself. Luckily, I didn't end up doing that. I, in fact, went out.
You look like you want to die.
They had us eat like 12 grapes. They had us running around the house, and they had us throwing water and stuff.
Yes!
Overall, 10 out of 10 night. So what did you guys do? Leave it in the comments below. Tell me what you guys did for the new year. I'm really wanting to know, unless it's not interesting. Anyway, I hope that you got something out of those tips. If not, sorry. And subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time with something probably just as uninformative.